Thanks, Christian. And with a draw by Irina Krush, she's now full point ahead of second place with the game pending, Katerina Nemtsova. They're certainly in the mix. We saw you lose a bad game earlier in the tournament. Now you've won 3 in a row. You've defeated 3 former champions in the same tournament. Things could not be going any better for you. What's been the secret?
I mean, I don't really know. Like I said earlier, maybe a couple of rounds ago, like my friends are telling me I need to relax a bit, get out of my head, and I think that's really helped me play like better chess. So, yeah.
We see you pressing your opponents on the clock. Is that intentional, or it's just you see the move, you want to play it?
Kind of a little bit of both. I feel like everyone gets a lot more anxious when they're way behind on the clock, and usually for me, I always find that like my first instinct is usually a pretty good move. So, yeah. Your
style seems pretty direct. Threaten here, threaten here, threaten here. Figure out these moves. What contributes to that style? Because you don't seem to be doing deep positional maneuvers. It's all about putting the threats on them and seeing whether or not they can solve what to do.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's all about like putting pressure on your opponent, and they always kind of eventually crack if you do it right. So yeah.
This game, the opening seemed to go very well for you. You play Queen A5 check. Preparation?
Yeah, it was like a little bit of preparation from actually last year's championship against Anna Zatonsky. So I had that line prepared in advance, and I saw that Sabina had like sort of allowed for this position in her game against Irina. So I didn't really look too closely into it because it kind of requires like a very specific set of moves from white. But I kind of knew like the general idea, and I knew that like knight d2 is not really the best because then I kind of get like a nice accelerated dragon style position with her knight being misplaced on d2 instead of c3.
Yeah, you got that position very, very quickly. When did you feel confident? I know you got the chance to play knight h5, knight takes f4, and it seemed like things were going in your direction.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like after I got the bishop pair and like ruined her kingside structure a little bit, I just felt generally pretty good about my position. I felt like my style is sort of just usually putting pressure on my opponents, right? Like we've mentioned. So I thought this was like very easy for me to play as opposed to her having to find like all the right moves to keep the balance.
You've won very powerfully in every game. This one was, again, direct and strong. What's it going to take for you? You're going into a rest day. What's the mindset needed now to close this thing out?
I mean, I kind of just want to keep like the same mindset. Like I said, every time I get stressed, I just play worse. So just want to focus on playing good chess.
All right. Congrats on your performance so far. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Carissa, I did have a question for you because the move that you played, Queen E6, exactly in this position, turned out to be a really strong move, and everything worked marvelously from that point forwards. And yet for me, the move Queen E6 was a difficult move to find. I would have resisted playing that move. In fact, the move I was absolutely, at least I had convinced myself you were going to do, was trying, you played rook c5 to do a rook up and over, and I was pretty sure you were going to play e6, which is not that great a move. It's an advantage for you still. How did you come in this position to make the move Queen e6, which, like I said, is a very good move? How did that? Your queen looked so good on h3. You moved it away.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I felt like she was kind of threatening Queen d3 anyway, so my queen would have to be forced back.
Okay.
And I kind of already started like trying to play on the queen side a little bit with my b5 push. And if she doesn't exchange off the rooks, then it's very bad.
That came exactly one move late. Whoops, I apologize. I came exactly just a little bit later. So you actually came up with Queen e6, and again, you gave up the h3 square. Sorry. Please go ahead. Continue with what you were saying.
Oh yeah, I was just saying, I was trying to start like some queenside play, and I thought my queen would probably be better positioned on e6.
Okay.
And like e4 kind of is a little bit of a weakness for her, I felt like.
Okay.
So Yeah, I mean, my queen was going to get kicked off h3 anyway, so I thought I would just do it on my own terms.
If I may ask you one last question, were you annoyed in any way that she didn't resign earlier? When players are playing in that kind of lost position, or you just feel like they're playing, I don't care?
No, I mean, I still felt like I had some accurate moves left to make until the end of the game, so it was pretty reasonable, I thought, to wait
Just
until
go
then.
play.
Yeah.
All right, well, again, congratulations. Get your rest. We'll see you in 2 days.
Thank you.
Absolutely, Carissa. Well done. Very, very impressive.